Mud, baby, different section than your OGs from. Push your line, but bring your window. If you gon' bring some, I'm gonna do some shit like a Western.
And welcome back to the Denver music scene here on 98.1 FM. We're still got Brenton from Mile High Minute in the studio. So we're going to talk about this list. It's caused such an uproar in the city. And then I didn't even realize, I get a lot of notifications. I didn't realize you did a collab post with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for that honor. I appreciate that.
No problem. Thank you for accepting.
Yeah. So I seen it. We were looking at it. We were looking at the list. So you said that that's your favorite rapper. This is your list. This is opinionated from you.
Right.
All hip hop is opinionated. That's what we were saying in the break.
Right, no doubt.
Somebody could spit the dopest freestyle, and if you're a hater like Charlemagne or something, then it's just gonna be like,
or you could just not like it.
Yeah.
Or you could like it.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about hip hop. There's
something for everyone.
There's something for everyone.
Facts.
So when you came up with this list, it's based on, because I think people just commented and they didn't read what you wrote.
right, yeah.
Because I don't think nobody reads anymore. I don't either. I'll see a headline and I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
And then I go and read it and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you based it. How did you base this list?
Just really my opinion on what's going on in the scene right now. My thing is, when it comes to the top, AP, Trev, Parkside Plugs, Ray Reed, even Chinatown Runner, like some of these names I'm throwing out there, I feel like are kind of indisputable because of the impact they've had as far as placements. Trev's got placements with Nike. He just did the Nuggets playoff opener, like things like that. You can't really dispute. Outside of like the top 5 or 10 though, like is up for debate. You could throw, man, there's so many artists out here. You could throw 100 different artists on there. You know what I'm saying? So really, like, it's more so just my opinion and to spark a conversation and get people to tune into the hip-hop scene out here.
Right. So artists that with aspirations that want to try to get on next year's list, what do you want to see from them? What do you want to see from this Denver hip-hop scene? Maybe even you want to see these artists on your list keep doing the damn thing, keep grinding.
Yeah.
What about like the new artists that everybody feels entitled, everybody's ego, everybody's pride, that everybody wants to get recognition.
Right.
So what's the best way to get recognition through Mile High Minute?
Well, first I'll say this, like, you don't need Mile High Minute's recognition. I'll say that. Like, what should be important is national recognition. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can help I'm an energy drink. I can help give you a little boost. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I would just say be consistent, drop visuals, network with artists when they come in town, go out of state. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the biggest thing. Get those major features. Like, you really got to invest in yourself and take your brand to that next level. You look at the Trevs and the APs of the world and see what they're doing and follow what they're doing and add your own twist to it. That's what I did as a media brand. I looked at the Say Cheeses of the world and added my own twist to it with Mile High Minute, Right. I feel like you got to find your inspiration and do unique stuff. 100 Pack Savvy's another artist who I feel like has done a good job of catching people's attention, doing good visuals, doing different stuff to, get in front of people's faces. You look at his shows, he's got the crowds jumping, so you don't need Mile High Minute, but I would say if you really want to get on my radar, then work harder and stay consistent and find new ways to market yourself.
Yeah. About the Denver hip hop scene, would you say that there's like a sound? So like, like Texas, they got like a Texas sound. The Bay, they have their own sound. They had their own hyphy movement back in the 2000s. Would you say that Denver has kind of an identity within hip hop or has a unique sound yet? Or what?
We're very versatile. It's like a gumbo pot of a bunch of different sounds and styles. But I honestly would say we have a lot of inspiration from the West Coast and the Midwest, given the fact that we're right in the middle.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the Colorado sound, although it's not necessarily stamped yet just because we haven't really made it in the industry to a point where it's like we're nationally recognized.
what do you think needs to happen for us to be recognized on a national level?
We just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like go out of state, network more is probably the most important thing. Just get out of the box to bring it back to the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, and keep pushing out dope music. You know, that's always most important. And be willing to push that line. I'm not saying go crazy and do dumb stuff, but be willing to
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. You don't got to do all that,
yeah.
but like, you know, be willing to pop your stuff a little bit sometimes and really push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get that national recognition. Like, there's no one answer to it, but you know, just keep going. Like,
Just you got to find your niche. You just got to find what's unique about yourself and let people see that and explore it out to the world.
right.
Stay grinding, stay striving, stay vibing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're right there on the brink. There's so much talent out here. It's right there. You know, look at AP and Trev and Savvy and all the different talents out here.
I think it's gonna be somebody that's like we don't even know yet.
It could be.
Because I think that's happened. Because so like
be.
growing up in Las Vegas, there was this guy. His name was Drew Price. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Everybody was like, Drew Price. He's gonna be the guy. He's the next guy. He's gonna put on Vegas. And then boom, it was Dizzy Wright.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like nobody expected that. So like it's always gonna be who like everyone's gonna have their favorites and the people that they ride for, but I feel like it's always gonna be like just somebody come out of the
Hey, he was Dizzy D Flashy to me, okay?
I like
Yeah,
that point though. I was telling someone that the other day.
Mhm.
It could be someone who's not on the list that just goes crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Because maybe that list inspired them. They're like, I'm gonna
Right.
go hard. I seen a couple of the comments on there. What was that one comment they said? I will surpass all. I like that attitude.
Facts,
That's the kind of attitude
That's
you
what
have
you
to
need.
have.
Yeah.
That's what Brenton's talking about. That same exact just go at it like that
Right.
every day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love comments like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's good.
Yeah. You're supposed to believe in yourself and then, you know, follow it up with the work.
So what are the plans for Mile High Minute? What goals for 2024? What you don't got to tell us all your secrets or what you got up your sleeve either.
Oh, I got these. Just to keep going, man. Every day become a better person, become a bigger brand, just, you know, keep becoming a better dad. Just keep going, you know. I want to eventually have like a label with Mile High Minute and be able to actually sign artists and stuff like that. You know, I want to get better with YouTube as far as like doing documentaries and stuff one day, you know. Like there's a lot of goals and things in my head, but really just to keep going. That's it. You know, like Nip said, you know, keep going.
Yeah. So you think that's like an artist in this day and age and this how the industry is, do you think artists should still try to get signed with major labels?
I think there's pros and cons to it. If you really want to take your brand to that next level, a major label could help, but you also don't want to just sign a 360 and then think you're there.
Are they still doing 360s now?
I think it's becoming less and less popular,
Right,
for sure. But I mean, you could do it independent. Look at Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do it independent. But I think labels could definitely have an impact out here if it's the right deal.
Right. Well, we're gonna take some calls or some texts. So if you want to call in, call 303-831-1340. If you want to call in, if you got a question for Brenton from Mile High Minute, call 303-831-1340. And we'll take some calls, see what the thoughts are. Is there any concerts or anything that in the Denver music scene that you feel that you're looking forward to this coming up?
So we got a potential March Madness bracket. What we're doing different this year is we're going to have 32 artists. It's 150 entry, but 25% goes back to a STEM school off of Colfax, so it goes back into the community.
That's dope.
And then, you know, we're going to have some giveaway prizes, interview, promo, slots on the show, things of that nature. So that's coming up in like February, March. But Big Grit and Ray Reed got a dope show, the Icebox, coming up. I'm looking out for that. And then Baby Stone Gorilla's here in a week. So that'll be a dope show. But I mean, there's so many shows. You know, we're a great market for shows. So
Yeah,
so many.
like we're a great music
All the
town.
different venues and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
So do you go out a lot and like to cover these concerts or to see these artists, or is that?
I used to a lot when I first started, but now one thing I learned from Say Cheese, Sean Cotton, and is this goes for bloggers in more my lane. It's if I'm at every show, then they're probably not gonna book me to go to someone's event, you know.
Right.
And that's part of it, but it's also like I'm kind of in a tricky lane where, you know, when you're as opinionated as me, it comes with a lot of criticism, both good and bad. So, you know, I'm not a huge concert goer anymore. You might see me here and there depending on the show, but I don't really I'm kind of a homebody now. I'm not the type to go out too much anymore.
What about the majors? Who are like the majors out here that, or do you not? You just mess with all Colorado hip hop?
Like major artists in the industry?
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Chicago artists, Atlanta, Texas, LA. Future's probably one of my favorites all time. But I mean, I mess with a lot of artists that mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Like Shot S. Dot from Chicago and a lot of people over there. I like Chicago. I got family over there too. So.
Do you have plans on branching out the brand? I've seen you out in other cities and other states.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what you got the whole bracket, right? Was you did the St. Louis one, and then you said the.
Yeah, we did St. Louis. We were in New York. We messed with Milwaukee. So a lot of that's like my manager's idea too. Is, you know, branching out, network out of state so that we can shine some light on in Colorado, because I feel like we've kind of hit a ceiling in Colorado,
Definitely,
with the hip hop scene. So it's like now it's time to
take it out there. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at with our brand.
Facts.
With the Denver Foods. This year we're going to be doing a lot of traveling because, I mean, Denver Foods, we travel. We're in Vegas, we're in Miami, so we're going to take it out there and show how we get down and stuff. We're going to be out there for the Super Bowl.
Man,
Vegas.
I want to go low key.
and you know, Cam and them, they film out there in Vegas. They live in Vegas. That's where they do the show.
Okay.
So maybe you'll run into them.
Right.
Network. Let's build this networking thing.
Yeah.
Let's build unity. Let's all come together.
I like how outside you guys are. You guys always land some good interviews. I love it.
Right. Like
Thank
that
you.
DJ Quick you were mentioning.
Yeah.
DJ Quick. Did you know about what happened about that whole thing back in the 90s or whatever?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I've seen the stories and stuff. Yeah. But shout out him for, you know, showing love to Denver now and tapping in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the second segment of the Denver music scene. More with Brenton from Mile High Minute when we get back.
We just got so much to talk about, baby.
I know.
Money is invested. Imagine what we left with. You'll see who I am. You ain't gotta guess it. She try and cuff me, but I ain't trying to get arrested. But I should get a tip how to